Hello, welcome back. Last time I got all 3 pendants and took the Master Sword out of the Lost Woods. You can see it there. My sword is blue now. So Zelda has been kidnapped by soldiers. I want to start from, let's say, Link's house this time. I have a Hyrule Castle to go to. That is my new destination here. But there's one more thing I'm going to do first. I talked to Sahasrahla when I had all the pendants, but now that Zelda's gone, I want to see if he has anything new to say. Alright, from Link's house, it takes like 15 seconds to get here. It's not too bad. I am too old to fight. I can only rely on you. Okay, that's what he has to say. Got any hearts in here? Yes. Perfect. Okay, let's go to that castle. So I guess I'll just crash in the front gate. You know, this will be quicker. Might as well. Start from Link's house. Link lives right in the shadow of the castle. Sanctuary is kind of close, but it's around the wrong side. So, you remember, up on the castle roof, the first time I went there, there was this mysterious lightning-y thing just in the way of a door. Let's do something with that. So, barging in here. Gonna catch the wizard red-handed in whatever he's doing to Zelda. Up, out, and around. And here's our chance to properly listen to this castle music without rain beating on the roof the whole time. I guess the sound went away in the basement too. It's a good tune. Alright, so ball and chain guys are back. Ball and chain... I looked it up, but I forgot again. Yes, a sword beam... Let's see, I did learn that when I'm close to an enemy and I have a sword beam, my actual sword swing is the one that takes effect. These guys are new. They hold their swords in front of their faces and run real fast. When I unlock a door by charging into it, I crash into it. Rebound back. Alright, so darkness here. Nothing much going on. By the way, if I look at my map, I do not have an official one. I only have the one that I'm making. Oh! What is this, 1F? Wait. 1F. This is a different dungeon than where Zelda was held. Like, officially, that map is not showing me the rooms that I explored at the beginning of the game, in the prologue. Notice? I thought it was all part of the same dungeon complex, but I guess that trip outside to, where I cut the lightning thing... What is that thing? I have no idea. It's just like a bat made of lightning that zaps me if I attack it with anything other than the Sword of Evil's Bane. But with the Master Sword, I can just cut right through it. I don't need to check every pot in here. Pots never have anything all that valuable in them. I do want to interact with that chest, and I think I need to because I don't have a key and I need one. What did that do? It did something. Alright, so, little maze here. To get to the chest... Oh, can't light from there. Get to the chest, I do this. Did that block that I pushed open this door? Was that closed when I came in here? In case I wanted to go back? Yes, okay. So push block to go back if you want to. Alright, fair enough. This is enough light to see. The block stayed pushed, the door reclosed, so I lost my opportunity to get out. It's a one-time oh, that's funny. Fairy, what's my bottle status? Got a good B, and you know what? I'm gonna keep it. I'll find a use for you eventually, even though you couldn't fight a centipede boss. Alright, Sword Beam, despite not doing that much damage, it's fine. It does as much damage as my old white sword. Alright, dark room with pits. Soldier sitting on a lamp that I would like to light. Does this boomerang keep landing in my hands? You know, it's funny, this game doesn't use the L and R buttons on the SNES controller, but it totally could for a quick item switch. So yeah, again, door back must have closed and I pushed that to open it for some reason. But no, I just have to menu for item switching. Which is fine, I guess, but it'd be nice to have a quicker alternative. L and R buttons are used, I think, only for... not on this map, but on the world map, changing between zoomed in and zoomed out views. I don't believe they're used for anything else in this game, unless I'm forgetting something. So Hestel tile. Sword beam deflects spears. Hey, a full magic, I will take that. Thanks. I've been using a lot to light lamps. Listen well, Link. Even with the Master Sword, you cannot inflict physical harm on the wizard. You must find a way to return his own evil magic power to him. You didn't introduce yourself. How do I know who was talking there? Alright, Master Sword cannot harm wizard directly, etc. Got it. I already know how this goes, but if I didn't, that might have been a useful clue. Maybe. Red guards, a little bit tougher than the blue versions, it seems. The opposite of the Zelda 2 convention. Room full of dudes, various types. Yeah, I can't really get a spin attack off because they're too in my face. You have a lot of health. I don't actually have to interact with these, but I did, because I wanted to. Alright, and here's where you gotta learn that some of these statues are pushable. Fortunately, there's like nothing else you could do in this room, so it's pretty hard to avoid learning that. Unless you assume you gotta go back down the stairway and do something below, but what would there be to do? Pretty much nothing. Okay, music fades out. And this track plays, first time we're hearing this. Here's a scene we saw in the intro. Ah, Link, I have been waiting for you. I was hoping I could make— Wait, this is our first encounter with Aghanim in person. That's right, Link has not come face to face with him before. I was hoping I could make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Behold, the last moment of Princess Zelda. Can't move while that's happening, of course. Ho ho ho! With this, the seal of the 7 wise men is at last broken. It is now only... Why is that? Why does making her vanish do that? Was this explained in the opening lore? It is now only a matter of time before evil power covers this land. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, when we are armed with the power of gold. Ho ho ho. Now, I must go. Here's a guy who's just happily, hey, I'm on Team Evil. It's another thing you gotta learn here. Part curtains with sword, and follow him where he went. Oh, so you mean to say you would like to be totally destroyed? Well, I can make your wish come true. Okay, so sword cannot directly harm the wizard. If I try, that happens. So we just gotta do a juggling fight. Send his things back at him. He has 2 spells. That's the bad one because it can't hit him. Other one's the good one because I get to reflect it right back at him. Easy. No, he has 3 spells, sorry. The third one is on a set timer after a certain number of those. I'm gonna stand here. When he doesn't face me and he's at the top, it's lightning. Then he does like 3 or 4, 5... Okay, 1? Let's count. 2. Very easy to fight when you know what you're doing. A little harder when you don't. 3. Oh, well, didn't even see a second lightning. Grug, well met, like the true hero that you are. But I am not ready to admit defeat yet. I will draw you into the Dark World. Okay. Magic mirror effect. And I'm here, and I'm a bunny. Here we go. Link, it is I, Sahasrara. I am communicating to you across the void through telepathy. The place where you now stand was the Golden Land, but evil power turned it into the Dark World. The wizard has broken the wise men's seal and opened a gate to link the worlds at Hyrule Castle. This is a detail that's easy to miss, so if I pass through the front gate of the castle now, I go from the light world to the dark world. That's one of the reliable ways to go from the one to the other. In order to save this half of the world, the light world, the half that he's speaking from, right, of course, communicating across the void, you must win back the golden power. You must also rescue the 7 maidens who Aghanim sent to the dark world. As members of the bloodline of the 7 wise men, they have power that will surely help you. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. The Palace of Darkness should be your first goal in this world. Link, I can rely on only you. Please make this old man's wishes come true. I beg you. But I sense your helplessness. Before you go any further, find the Moon Pearl on Death Mountain. It will protect you from the Dark World's magic, so you can keep your heroic figure. I don't think I have ever seen that text before, so apparently that's what you get for avoiding the Moon Pearl up to this point. I've always gotten it. Right, and I get the bunny music here. Alright. This is funny. Where do I go if I mirror in this spot? Right to the door with the eyeball. Right, okay. So, before I go get the Moon Pearl, which is clearly my next step. By the way, right, Palace of Darkness. It's where the East Palace was. That's why I kept calling it by the wrong name, because it's in the same location. I just got them mixed up in my memory. Okay, so that only tells me where the first one is. I have one destination, and it is that. Alright, yeah, so I can't fight as a bunny. I can use my mirror. Are there any other items I can use? By the way, if I go, like, over here and, like, touch a portal from a place where in the dark world I can't portal, it'll just kick me back and leave the portal where it is to let me have another try or go somewhere else. So the safeguard works both ways. Let's see. What can I do as a rabbit? I can pick up a piece of heart. There's nothing here. I'm just curious about this because, again, I think I've always had the Moon Pearl at this point of the game, and I'm just wondering how far I can go. So Rabbit doesn't have a holding thing overhead animation, because I think Link would have there. New Dark World enemies. Oh, this guy has a name listed in the manual, but I'm forgetting it now. I'll look it up for next time. One of the few named enemies. Mr. Bomb-throwing Cyclops. But I forget what it is. Alright, so Chompy Plant thing. Soldier equivalents and stuff. Bunnies can't read? Really? Why not? My eyes just are not as good as when I'm a human. Okay, if a bunny falls in the water... Ah, no falling animation. Yeah, so I'm learning, like, the animations are a little rougher here. I'm not really expected to do this. Bunnies can't lift. Let's try going to the Palace of Darkness. If I try going any other direction, I won't get far. Right, also flippers do not work as a bunny, because I just sank in that water. This bridge is all blocked off. I can jump off here, but I would just sink in the water, because bunnies can't swim, apparently. That animation plays really fast. Okay, so you are still a fairy in the Dark World. Yeah, so anyway, right. Haven't really addressed it. Dark World. Parallel world to the Light World. Similar layout, different things all over the place. Travel between the two at will with the magic mirror, and that is a... that's how a lot of traversal puzzles are solved. Like, what's in this spot? Oh, there's something of interest here. Right, I know what that is. I didn't realize it was that close, though. So yeah, land layout, pretty much the same here. I could take a moment to visit the place where I sink my money. You know what? Maybe that's a good thing to do. It's like right here, right? Is it right here? Yeah, that's the spot, isn't it? Yes, okay. Sure. Let's increase bomb and arrow capacity. And let's see, is there anything else new that I can do right now? I don't think there is. I think my additional options open up after the next dungeon. I'm still gonna go back to the, Can I stay in that room and throw more? Or do I have to leave? I think I have to leave? I do have to leave, I'm pretty sure. I want to carry more bombs. Once the music changes, like, it can't... Wait a second! Did I ever know about this? This is just going to lead to fairies that are catchable. I think I knew once, but I forgot. Okay. So. That kind of fairy is here. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's a quicker reset. Is it changing rooms or is it just a delay? So if I change rooms... Interesting. Every time, every session here, I somehow learn something new about this game that I didn't know before. I think it's just a delay. Because, like, I was able to walk all the way up to that thing. Let's try something. 30 bombs maximum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Yeah, it's just a delay. Okay. Let's see how many seconds it takes. That's quicker than exiting and coming back in. What if I just stand here? Yeah, okay. What if I keep on walking against the boundary? Alright, 35 bombs. Okay, so it does go above 30. Push, push, push. Yeah, okay. That works. Okay, that's the quick way. I need some rupees. I think it's 100. Okay, so I need to save 100 for a coming cost. Let's increase arrows a bit. Let's get to arrows 50 and then I'll stop, I guess. ₹50. Happiness is 50. Big trouble. So I don't know if she tells me when I'm at the actual maximum. But she hasn't said anything yet, so I'm going to presume it can go up more. Anyway, so I sank some money. Alright, so I want to... I do still want to try proceeding as a bunny. I just want to see how far I can get, because that's interesting to me. I will get the Moon Pearl today. Just not yet. Whoop. Can't Pegasus dash as a bunny. Is the mirror truly the only item I can use? No boomerang. No bow. No bombs I tried. No magic powder. No ether. No ice rod. No bug catching. Not even the book. That's right, bunnies can't read. I tried to use the sign. Can I release a bee? Yo, I can release a bee! Oh, that's interesting. Bunnies can fight. Check it out. I'm fighting as a bunny right now. Just gotta summon somebody to do it. So I can't get this bee back. Interesting. So bottles work. Okay. Alright, so continuing. I mean, so I can use that once per screen. I can't re-catch it, so that's very limited. However, combat as a bunny is possible. So what will stop me as I try to go in here? Oh hey, so I can go here as a bunny at least. Hi. You're new here, aren't you? Did you come here looking for the power of gold? Well, you're too late. It will obey only the first person who touches it. The man who last claimed the power of gold wished for this world. It reflects his heart. Yes, I came here because of greed for the golden power, and look what happened to me. To restore the golden land, a person worthy of the golden power must defeat the man who created this place. Until that time, I am stuck in this bizarre shape. But what a mischievous thing to leave lying around, the power of gold. Triforce. I think that's the first time the word Triforce is spoken here. So bunnies can't charge, can't use bombs, so I can't go through that. I guess this is essentially equivalent of Sahasrala's hut. So really, what's going to stop me? Can I get all the way to the Palace of Darkness as a bunny? Also, I can go here. Also, that bird is a dinosaur now. In other words, a bird. There's a cave. I think there's somebody to talk to here. Yes, hi. Hey, I'll tell you a profitable story if you pay me 20 rupees. How about it? Okay. Ah, thank you. They say there is a tiny circle of rocks in the lake at the source of the river. I don't know what will happen, but it might be fun to throw something into it. See you. Hey, thanks for the health refill. If I say no, don't want to hear it. I see. I'm not interested in talking to people who don't have rupees. Right? Source of the river, where Zora was. Okay. So, in the Dark World, do something there. Throw something into the circle of rocks. Yeah, I thought that skull looked kind of funny. It was there on that flower. Skulls replace rocks, and sometimes they come to life and chase after me. Oof. Alright, so this is a dead end. The way forward is... there's an arrow pointing at it over there. Survival shouldn't be a problem here. Worst case, I have a fairy in a bottle. So, a little invisible, not quite invisible maze. I can see the... I don't think there's any point in going in there, because that... yeah, I can see clearly. It just leads to the side. This goes nowhere, I'm pretty sure. Let's verify, and hopefully not die in the process. So yeah, long path to nowhere. I saw a glimpse of the side of the Palace of Darkness. So if I go this way... something's gonna happen here. Oh, it doesn't happen to bunnies! That's interesting. I was supposed to have picked up a follower there, wasn't I? Follower's not interested in my kind. So that's what guards against bunny going to Palace of Darkness, huh? Okay, I see. And I can't enter. Okay. Okay! So that's the limitation. If I were to save and quit right now, let's see, there's nothing else I can look at in the world right now. Like, I've reached every possible place that a bunny can go. I'm fairly certain. There's a little bit of stuff in the pyramid, but it's really nothing at all. Okay, I could mirror, but let's save and quit. Where will this take me exactly? I go straight to the pyramid. If I were to mirror... oh, I'm going to go right back. Yeah, okay. Gotta be more south for that. Alright, well, let's see the left side of the pyramid, just in case there is anything at all that I can see there. I think there's really nothing. There's this little plant monster. And, okay, I guess there is one thing I can point out. There's a crack in the wall there, and an actual hole in the wall here. Okay, those things. Front gate of the castle is somewhere like here. And just to demonstrate... this is now a portal. Walk through the gate, and that's the way to get in. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Save and quit. Does it remember which world I saved and quit from? Or do I lose my access to the mountain path now? I do not. It remembers which world it is. Okay, mountain cave. Oh, right, and I wanted to talk to you. Link, I think the wizard connected the two worlds somewhere around the castle. All I can do for you now is to comfort your weariness. Come back here anytime. Last time I talked to him, he just said, go get the moon pearl. But now that's what he says. So Sanctuary Man and Zelda are gone. Can't talk to them. Sahasrala, I've already talked to. Did I talk to him post-Dark World, though? No, I did not. Nope, gotta do that. Hold on. Hold on, Red Soldier is here. Soldiers have populated the world differently since the Dark World was opened. Okay, so the overworld layout, the monsters on the overworld at least, has changed a little bit. Good to know. So Hasrala, what do you have to say to me? Anything? Just too old to fight, can rely only on you. Okay, so Mountain Path, Mountain Cave. I keep calling it the wrong name. So let's get that moon pearl. Because it is now, I have now done everything I possibly can before I do that, I'm pretty certain. I could check with the fortune teller to see if he's changed what he says before I got the Moon Pearl, but last time he just told me to get it, and that is the next step in progression, so let's just do that. I'll stop being ornery to the game progression. But being ornery is interesting. It leads to things I haven't seen before. Like, for example, the way in which the Palace of Darkness is unavailable to Bunnykind. I did not know that before. Okay, so this will be nice and quick. Go here, do this. Oh right, and I should talk to those two post-Moon Pearl. I'll try and remember to do that on the way out, because they say different things after that. Okay, so, climb the tower. The way to get it is pretty simple, but not immediately obvious. Takes a little bit of doing. Right, I have to eliminate these. I'm now fighting with a Master Sword, so more power. 2 hits, great. Switch landed on blue, that's fine, probably. It needs to be orange for the Hearts pre-Centipede boss, but I'm not fighting that thing. I guess I'll show what happens if I go back to a boss room of a cleared dungeon. Because I'm going to be right there anyway. Right, you, quit that. If I get hit, the thing in my hands falls out of my hands. You are just too wily. Yes, that's the correct way around, if it matters. The stairway's on fire. I avoided the fire. So boss room up here. Boing! Music does not change. No centipedes scuttling around there. Chamber is empty. I could go here and nothing happens. Okay. Oh, but the music fades out. Oh shoot, I landed in a bad place. Wow, don't fall in that hole when fighting the centipede. Like, it's the best place to fight him, but it'll also take you back the farthest. Unless there's one that goes even farther. Alright, so, secret to getting the Moon Pearl. Quite simple. Touch this, go here, fall off the north side of that. Just as long as you pay attention to the layout. I don't know if I... Okay, let's test something. I can test it after I get this. You found the Moon Pearl. This protects the hero from the changing effects of the Golden Power. If I touch that star switch, then go back up, then fall, does that hole stay, or is that state reset on leaving the floor? This one didn't stay, so I think the other one will be reset, so I can't mess it up by leaving those switches in a bad state, can I? I cannot. They will always be the correct way around. But you do have to hit the north side of that. If you hit the south side, you land here, and it does that. Okay, so, talking to the ball and the bully, and also just showing here, this will have changed the music here, because that music we were hearing was called Turned Into a Bunny, and now, this is like Dark World alternate music. So, got my sword, got my everything. Hi? You didn't change your shape? You aren't just a normal guy, are you? Nope. Wow, your shape didn't change! You got the Moon Pearl, huh? Sure did. Let's see, I can't do anything here still. All I gained was my normal form. That one cave I went into as a bunny had a barrier that even non-bunny Link still can't pass. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I can do here, right? Let me just verify in this exact spot. There's like nothing here. There's one cave here. Where does this lead? Fairy fountain. Okay, right. Yeah, so just about nothing going on here. Very limited area. Okay, so next time, Dark World in my original form and Palace of Darkness, because again, I don't think I can do anything. There's one thing I can do. You know what, let's do it real quick. Just to get it out of the way, because it'll be a handy thing to have immediately. There's a little secret that I can get. And also, I guess I can do another thing. Just demonstrate. This cracked spot here. Chip, chip, chip. Bomb. Nothing. Does not bomb. And sure, I can show what it's like to fight these enemies. It's kind of not great. Pretty annoying fight. I made it look not too bad, but I never enjoyed fighting the bomb throwers. They just have so much health. These are the large white stones. They just look a little bit different. Your spear stopped that entire boulder somehow. Right, this is the normal Dark World music. On the mountain, it plays a little differently. This way, Palace of Darkness! Oh, that's nice. And yeah, north, dead ends. North is less dead end now that I have a sword, isn't it? Is it? Yes, it is. Hold on, okay, there's exploring to do. There's an arrow in grass down there, you might have noticed. I can swim in that water. I don't think it goes anywhere, though. Oh, whirlpool! Uh-oh, I've gotten involved in something. So now this is a test of the bounds of the game. What all can I do before I visit the Palace of Darkness? I was trying to stop, but apparently I didn't manage to stop. You can buy a shield here. In such a dangerous world, you may need many things. Select something that you like. I'm good. So the fact that I can buy my normal shield that I started with reveals that, okay, let's do something, just because I've never done this so far. What if I liked red medicine? Thank you very much. This is the medicine of life. It helps you recover your life. Okay. Let's drink a red potion. That's what it's like. Full recovery, I'm pretty sure. Entire health bar. Unlike a fairy, which is only 7, I think, but the fairy is automatic on death. We saw that once, right? I think we saw that once. Alright, so there was a waterway I could travel. I'm also going toward the source of the river, by the way. This way, Lake of Ill Omen. Those are less annoying enemies than in the late world. They don't shock me as I go by. Curses to anyone who throws something into my circle of stones. Okay, so it just clues it right here. Except here it says something bad will happen to you instead of something good will happen to you. Alright, so this is very obvious, huh? Big fish. Was it you who disturbed my peaceful nap? I will give this to you if you go away. Incentivizing throwing things in. So I got another spell. This is the Quake Medallion. Its magic causes the ground to shake and defeats nearby enemies. Watch your magic meter. Let's use it. My bottles are both... No, one has a fairy in it still. And if I throw more, and keep disturbing you... I guess I have to leave the screen to reset that. I think it just throws a bomb back at me after that. Oh, so it has the... I guess for those that can be affected by it, Quake has the magic powder effect. But for those who can't, I guess it just damages. Huh. Okay. Weird. Quake Medallion is another thing that I just never really used very much. Yeah, okay, so you've all been magic powdered. Okay, so... what about waterway travel? Since that was an available option. Oh, and there's the other thing I was talking about. I haven't gotten to it yet. But where does this go? All the way down here? Wait, really? Well, this gets me to the other side of the bridge that was blocked off for one thing. But can I escape? Kinda. Wait, hang on. How much of the Dark World can I access right now without ever visiting the Palace of Darkness? This is what I'm finding out now. So this screen's available. I thought it was pretty restricted, but maybe not so much. Yeah, I see that. Just like in the light world. Also, I think there's something here. There sure is. Fairy fountain here. Okay. Other side where the good bee would have been... is what? Oh, this is a storyteller, isn't it? Yes, you're a hand. Hey, I'll tell you a profitable story if you pay me 20 rupees. How about it? Thank you. To tell you the truth, I used to be a thief in the light world. Some of my fellow thieves went into hiding because they were afraid of being caught. One of them was a master locksmith, but now he is hiding the fact that he was a thief by pretending to be a strange middle-aged guy. Hahaha. Okay, so that's where that clue exists. Got it. I guess I could have checked your text for saying no, but I didn't. Alright, well here's some spikes. Ouch. Link, did you know that if you destroy frozen enemies with the hammer, with the what? You will often get a magic decanter? There's a hammer, by the way, and this is how I find that out. Except I already knew from long ago, but this could have been the first way I found out. Alright. So what else can I see here? I go this far and okay, no, so this does just connect up to the part of the Dark World I had access to already. So I've not jailbroken anything by traveling the waterways. As a non-bunny I can swim here. Let me do the thing that I came to do, by the way. It's just up here. Now this one I don't think is clued at all, you just gotta kinda like watch the, look at the geometry and realize you can do a thing here. A little place to stand, and mirror to the other world. And secretly, there's something under the bridge. Some person sleeping. I was never able to read this person's face. Are they like an animal person or something? Yo, Link, you seem to be in a heap of trouble, but this is all I can give you. This is a magic bottle. You can store an item inside and then use it later. And then you go to sleep forever. Alright, so somebody camps under the bridge. And they're nice enough to give me a magic bottle. So that's where bottle number 3 is. Number 4... Right, I actually just got a clue for that. But I won't be able to access it for a while. Now that I'm down here... Is there anything else I can see at all in this spot? Is there like a waterfall I can jump down, get back to... Wait, are you telling me I can just swim here without magic mirroring at all? Oh. I thought the magic mirror was required. I guess not. Okay, you can actually just swim under the bridge. Huh. I was so sure the magic mirror was required. Oh, I have spent a lot of rupees on storytelling. I have barely 100. Good thing I didn't sink more into that money sink. Okay, let's go back to the Dark World. Because that piece of heart I just saw is now accessible to me. And then I think I can finally be done. Because yeah, that was as much jailbreaking as I can do, which actually was none at all. Right, so piece of heart over this way. Okay, so I was sure somehow that the magic mirror was required for getting under that bridge. So you can do that as soon as you get the flippers? Okay. I did not realize that that path was just open. Ouch. So there's a structure of interest here. Currently I cannot interact with it. By the way, that monster right there, if that tongue touches me, it eats my shield, so that's a like. You know, one of those. And that's why the shield is for sale in that shop. So I'd have to like buy that one for 50 rupees, then re-upgrade it to the fireproof version. Well, look at this suspicious circle of stones. What if somebody looked in a mirror here? That somebody would receive a heart piece. And then there's no ladder up in the Dark World here, right? Right. So no escaping the blocked bridge that way. Okay. Okay, so, gonna save and quit. Next time, Palace of Darkness, for real. I'll see you then.